In the last video, we hooked up the URLs of our catalog app into the main site's URLs. Now we will try to understand the database architecture for our catalog app. The diagram shown here is an UML diagram, where the first block that we see is of the class book. This class has the following fields. Number 1, title, which is of type string. Number 2, author, which is a foreign key, and the relationship between them is that a book can have one author, but an author can have published one or many books. Example of this can be that The Alchemist book is written by Paulo Coelho, but it is not the only book written by him. The author class has the following fields. Name, which is of type string. Number 2, date of birth and date of death, which are of type date. And finally on number 3 we have the books field, which is of type book class. Number 3 we have summary, which is of type string in the class book. Number 4 is imprint, which is a string field that specifies the trade name of the publisher. On number 5 is ISBN, a 13-character limit string that is a numeric commercial book identifier, which is intended to be unique. On number 6 we have genre, a foreign key, and the relationship between them is that a book can belong to one or more genre, but a particular genre can have 0 or more books. And finally on number 7 we have language as a foreign key with the relationship that a book is written in a single language, but there can be many books in the library of a particular language. The language class has a single field which is name and of type string. A book can have 0 or more copies in the library. These copies are represented by the class book instance. The fields of this class are: number 1, unique ID, which is of type string and it helps to uniquely identify the book in the library. The reason for having unique ID field is because suppose we have multiple copies of The Alchemist book which has an ISBN number. This ISBN number identifies The Alchemist book uniquely in the market, and each copy of The Alchemist book has the same ISBN number. So to uniquely identify each of these copies in the library, we require to have this unique ID. On number 2 we have due back date, which is a date field, and as the name suggests, it is used to know the due date of the borrowed book. Number 3 is the status field, which is a choice field from the specified choices, and these choices are hard coded because we don't expect them to change. And finally it has a book foreign key to our book class, and this book instance can belong to only one book. Each of these blocks will become a table in our database. In the next video, we will create these tables.